gets kind of used to me getting excited sometimes. Jumping around, screaming and yelling, trying to be a funny guy, making threats. I'm standing here after TOD Rewind, you know, and it's all weird. This is weird. That's the catchphrase because, you know, the whole Indian thing, those of you that know me, those of you that don't, you know it's got something to do with who and what I am. Some of you might have figured out it has something to do with who Brain Damage is. And, you know, Cult Fiction, there's a lot of you people out there all over the world buy the Smart Mark DVDs, support Cult Fiction from Germany, Italy, Japan, South America. I get letters every week. What's up with Cult Fiction? We want more of Cult Fiction in CZW. And, you know, there's a lot of change that's been happening. There's a lot of politics. There's a lot of enemies that we've made over the last few years. That's obvious. And Cult Fiction, a force that was to be reckoned with, it seems, has been politicked and manipulated into a situation where it's like, I think of this book called The Last of the Mohicans, of all things. What a stereotype. And I think of Cult Fiction, the last of the cult fictions. I mean, imagine that after Brain Damage's defeat today at the hands of Masada, we're not getting the answers we want from the office. We're not getting the answers we want from the management here at CZW. And our fans, our friends, we don't have fans. Cult Fiction doesn't have fans. We have members. Every person that supports us, everybody that wears those red and yellow and black t-shirts, it's more than a wrestling gimmick. It's not for life, it's to the death. And guess what? Last of the Mohicans, Custer's last stand. Well, now it seems that Cult Fiction, other than those friends, those members in that crowd, it seems that the Terminator and myself are the last ones even standing anywhere near the combat zone that can carry on this mission for the loyal members of Cult Fiction. Well, you might see me say it somewhere else on the Smart Mark DVD, anywhere, anybody that'll listen to me, that if you think that the Terminator is out, you're highly mistaken. If you think that I'm done running my mouth, you're highly mistaken. And if you think that we're going the way of that piece of crap, George Armstrong Custer, and we're going to just fade away, fall on some hillside, and no one's even going to know what happened, it's not going to go that way. Because if we got to take this back to our roots, if we got to take this to murdering people, those body bags aren't going to be a metaphor. They're going to be real. And I'm going to be wearing people's skin on my belt. And guess what? Some of the other men in the past, you know who they are. Well, Brain Damage and I have been talking to a couple of our other friends, a couple of people that you don't know about. And there's about to be a change happening for Cult Fiction, not a death, a rebirth. And when it does, look out, because there's going to be hell to pay. Some of us remember what CZW was founded on. Some of us remember what it's about. And there's nobody that's going to bring the kind of violence into the arena, into the combat zone, as the Terminator with his brawn, my brains, and our new friends. Things are going to get really, really weird!